Welcome to User Management and Permissions. After watching this video, you'll be able to compare and contrast the functions and features of Windows security settings related to user accounts and groups, explain the difference between running as administrator versus a standard user, differentiate between New Technology File System or NTFS and shared permissions. User accounts and groups are essential for security in Windows operating systems. They provide a way to control authentications and access, limiting access to authorized individuals. User accounts authenticate individuals and control their access to resources like files, folders, applications, and network services. By assigning permissions through user accounts, administrators can ensure users can only access the resources for their roles and responsibilities. User accounts and user groups help prevent unauthorized access and protect sensitive information. The least privilege principle states that users should be granted the minimum level of privileges necessary to perform their tasks. User accounts let administrators assign specific permissions and privileges based on the user's needs, following the principle of least privilege. Group management provides a convenient way to manage permissions and access control in Windows. Users can be grouped based on their roles, departments, or access requirements. Centralized user management is provided through Active Directory, so administrators can centrally manage user accounts and groups. Active Directory enables administrators to create, change, and remove user accounts, set password policies, enforce security settings, and control access to network resources. Auditing and accountability for user accounts play a vital role in auditing and accountability. User account information provides an audit trail that helps identify potential security breaches and maintain accountability. The Windows operating system has two main user accounts, the administrator account and the standard user account. The difference between running an application or command prompt as an administrator versus a standard user lies in the level of permissions and privileges granted to each account type. A standard user has standard privileges. A standard user is the default type of account created for regular users. In contrast, an administrator account has elevated privileges and permissions, granting broader access to system files, settings, and administrative functions. Administrator accounts can install software, change system settings, and perform other administrative tasks that standard users cannot. The best practice is to use an administrator account sparingly and operate with a standard user account for day-to-day activities. This practice helps reduce the risk of unintended changes or malicious actions that could affect the system's integrity or compromise security. Windows provides different login options through the three main accounts: local, Microsoft, and domain. A local account is specific to the individual Windows device and is not linked to any external service. Local accounts are commonly used on personal computers or devices, not part of a more extensive network. A Microsoft account is an online account that connects users to various Microsoft services, such as Outlook.com, OneDrive, and Microsoft Store. Users can access and synchronize their settings, files, and permissions across multiple Windows devices just by signing in with a Microsoft account. A domain account is used in a network environment managed by a Windows Server domain controller. Domain accounts provide users access to network resources, shared files, printers, and other services within the domain. They allow for centralized user management, security policies, and authentication across multiple organizational devices and systems. The New Technology File System, commonly abbreviated as NTFS, and shared permissions are two sets of permissions in the Windows operating system, each serving a different purpose in controlling access to files and folders. You should use NTFS permissions to set permissions on individual files and folders within an NTFS formatted partition of a hard drive. These granular permissions include access levels such as read, write, change, and complete control. Share permissions govern access to shared folders and are separate from NTFS permissions. When a folder is shared, share permissions control access to that shared folder over the web. Unlike NTFS permissions, share permissions are limited to three levels of access: read, change, and full control. Share permissions apply only to users accessing the shared folder over the network, and they are independent of the NTFS permissions set on the underlying files and folders. Consider both sets of permissions when managing access to files and folders, mainly when accessed both locally and over the network. In this video, you learned that user accounts and groups provide a way to control authentication and access to files, folders, applications, and network services. The difference between running an application or command as an administrator versus a standard user on Windows lies in the level of permissions and privileges granted to each account type. You should use NTFS to set permissions on individual files and folders within an NTFS partition, and use share permissions to provide access to shared folders over a network.